Chris, aka Frosty, and welcome to the Frosty Hiker. So, we'll start off with why Frosty? Well, Frosty was my trail name back in 2016 on the Appalachian Trail. It was actually given to me before I hit the trail by my late friend Corey because of a football jersey that I got that was silver and white, and it was not like everybody else's, so he came up with the term Frosty. Well, the jersey is known as the Frosty, and when I got out on the trail, I wanted a decent trail name that was given to me with a purpose, so Frosty it became. And then I crossed over Blood Mountain on a day it was supposed to rain, that instead of rain it was snow. And instead of pulling a 9-mile day like I figured would be nice and easy, I pulled a 16-mile day into Neal Gap. And when I got down there were a couple of guys that I've been hiking with for a couple of days from the start, actually, who I figured were miles ahead of me. Come to find out they weren't. They found me in the hostel. I got the last bed. Luckily, I got a bed. And they said, "What are you, a damn snowman? Because we found no tracks going up and over Blood Mountain." Well, truth be told, I went up over Blood Mountain. I didn't take any pictures or anything because it was miserable and freezing. And yeah, they went up and over and came back down, and they found me at the shelter, and we're like, okay. And the second after they said snowman, I'm like, well, like Frosty, and stuck from there. So that is Legend of the Frosty, or aka how I got my trail name. I'm going to call this part Hopes and Expectations. Well, things I've learned from previous attempt. Expectations versus reality. Before I started hiking in 2016, I was in a really low place mentally and almost kind of even physically. I sold everything I owned, moved my cat and I into my parents' apartment, and decided that hell or high water I was going to hike this trail. I was going to quit smoking, change every negative thing in my life, come back, and everything was going to be great and life was going to be awesome. Well, the thing I love about the magic of the Appalachian Trail is that the trail does provide. I lasted 8 days until Hiawassee because my knee blown out incredibly horribly. I ended up with hyperextending it with runner's knee, which honestly put me out for a couple of weeks, and I couldn't afford to stay out there for those couple of weeks at the time and finish my hike. So I ended up coming home. Well, in the time since then, I've had very good friends pass away, and I got to spend a lot of good quality time with them. I have managed to actually straighten out my life to a point where I no longer smoke cigarettes, which is amazing. I barely drink. Drinking's never been really an option. I had a family I know that indulges a little bit too much. Yeah, but I have managed to straighten out my life, fix my credit up a little bit, actually have a nice apartment with a decent car. So life is good. Which brings me now to my new set of expectations. Fulfilling a dream. I'd like to fulfill this dream. I'll be back out on there starting from the beginning, because honestly I believe a true through hike starts at the beginning and finishes at the end. Yes, you can section it, but I'd rather go end to end. It's just, I'm going to be a purist. What can I say? I've changed out all of my gear, so there will be some section hike videos coming up. Alright, so for music for these videos, I am trying to do something a little different. I have been trying to use local artists from around Maine that will let me use their music because, well, I'm broke. So if you guys feel like donating a song, let it be featured in some of these videos, please do. It would just be awesome. I promise I'll use all music tastefully and give everyone full credit. Yeah, so I'll put down my email below, and if you guys want to send me a song to use, it would be epic. Thank you. I would love to send out a huge thank you to everyone who supports me, supports this channel, and helps me accomplish this goal. So a big heartwarming thank you to everyone who has helped even get me this far. And just to know that everyone is like family. So the second I use the term family with you, that's where you are in my heart. So thank you. Please like, subscribe if you want to see more. Even if you don't, there probably will be more. So stay tuned.